Ask Yourself, formerly known as Isaac, a popular vegan YouTuber and self-avowed centrist, is wrong about the left. In his discussion with iHypocrite, he brought forward a claim that is completely unsubstantiated. Here's the clip.
Sorry, just a note on the leftists. I mean, you've seen this position. I have to bring this up because I want to make them realize this problem with their view. This I don't think applies to someone like Destiny, who's not commie or socialist or whatever. But these people want to make this statement that all consumption under capitalism is unethical, and they want to say they're utilitarians. But then they don't have an argument that all consumption decreases utility. That's what happened when I talked to Xander, right? And I just had to point out, look, if you don't have the argument, then why, you can't be saying these two things together, right? You have to abandon one or abandon the other, or have the argument that all consumption decreases utility. I kind of got him in a corner there. He didn't really have a way to reply to it. But yeah, a lot of them make that specific error of all consumption is unethical. I'm a utilitarian. No argument that all consumption decreases utility.
This supposed problem with leftists is not true, and this video is tasked with proving that point. I personally will not die on a hill saying with complete certainty I am a consequentialist or utilitarian, but here's my argument to address this contention from Isaac. P1 just establishes that exploitation decreases utility. If someone is being exploited, their fullest potential of experiencing well-being is not capable of being met due to their lack of choice in the matter. Under my definition of exploitation, I take it that completely voluntary exchanges are not exploitative ones. P2 simply states that capitalism is exploitative, and how? It's really simple. Bosses need profits, and thus whatever labor is put out must not match or exceed the monetary value given in exchange of that labor. Wage theft is not voluntary because if given the choice of receiving the total value of their labor back in exchange, the worker would prefer that. Also, it's exploitative given the nature of working and how there is a baseline necessity to work. So the system is involuntary. As Vosh said, sucking dicks for coconuts is not voluntary. The conclusion is very straightforward. Premise 1 establishes that exploitation decreases utility. Premise 2 establishes that capitalism is exploitative, so it would only follow that since exploitation decreases utility and capitalism is exploitative, then capitalism decreases utility. With my argument established, I expect already that Ask Yourself may compile some rebuttal to this argument and or ask for further substantiation of my premises. And to that, I just say, debate me, bro. I'm not really interested in having a silly back and forth video match debunking each other, and I'm sure he's not either. But since he blocked me on Discord and Twitter for being in the middle of a move from Houston to Fort Worth, on a 5-hour drive with my 70-year-old family member who was listening to the directions, I really did not have any other reason not to be on voice chat. So, yeah, just debate me. I plan on making a rebuttal to Abbas Lasil or Aysel Mazard in the future regarding his mischaracterizations of Vosh in his discussion with Ask Yourself regarding top-down approaches to vegan legislation. I do not know when I will get that video out, but stay tuned for that. But until then, see you next time.